Hey Westside, Pastor Jason here. I hope you're doing well in this strange season. I'm reminded of an old song in 1984 that said, "Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Strange days indeed." I wanted to come to you and give you a quick update about the month of May. And so as you know, we postponed our public gatherings through the month of April. And as a board and as a staff here at Westside, we have been praying and meeting with as many people as we can. I participate on a Friday afternoon call with a lot of other state pastors with Governor Parsons. Pastor Tyler and myself met this past Monday with the Butler County Health Department, the Community Action Director, and local area pastors as well to discuss what it looks like as the state of Missouri begins to open up in the month of May. And as we began to meet and just pray and continually discuss, we have come to the decision to postpone our public gatherings through the month of May. And please hear me, this is not an easy decision. By no means is this the decision that we want to make, but we just think that there is some wisdom there. And so I just want to walk you through a couple things. We have a statement here at Westside that we say, I know always beats what if. And there's a lot of what if in this season. But there's a few things that we do know. And the first one is this, we know that we choose faith over fear. In 2 Timothy, it says that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. And so this decision by no means is birthed out of fear. It is birthed out of prayer and out of faith that the board here and that the leadership has come to. So please hear me when I say that this is not a decision based out of fear. It's a decision based out of a sound mind and coming to the Lord. The second thing that we know is this as well, is we're choosing health over hurry. When we met on Monday with the state directors of the Butler County Health and local area pastors, once we started to plan out and to discuss what it would look like to hold a public gathering while at the same time obeying Governor Parsons' social distancing mandate, man, that quickly led us to, well, we probably couldn't have nursery because it's very difficult to social distance babies, if you will. And for us at Westside, we are a young church and we love the command, be fruitful and multiply, if you will. And so once we started to look at what those things became, we really decided that the best decision for us as a church of health would be better than out of hurry. And we just feel that there's no decision really that's made the best if there is a pressure to hurry and make one of those decisions. The third thing is this, is that we're choosing connection over isolation. Just because social distancing is in place doesn't mean spiritual disconnection. And one of the ways that we're doing this is our community groups are still meeting. They're just meeting over Zoom. We're still going on for our online platform and our Facebook Live services on Sunday. Another thing that we've done is everybody that has gone through the connection class here at Westside, myself and the board members have gone through every phone number that we have here at Westside, and we've called, we've sent emails, we've sent cards just to check in on people and say, hey, how are you doing during this season? So we are still staying connected. Another thing that's really cool that you may not even know about is that we have blessed our medical workers here at Westside. And a way in which we did that also stimulated the local economy here in Poplar Bluff as well. So listen to me, there is connection that is taking place, and we are choosing, and we know connection always wins over isolation. And so if there's anything that you need in this season, please reach out to myself, to Pastor Tyler. You can call the church here. We want to be connected in this season. But the last thing that we're really asking is this, is that we're choosing grace over guilt. Now hear me when I say that. We're asking for grace as a leadership. when it comes to very difficult decisions like this. We're also giving grace as well because we know that there are many opinions and that there are many decisions that need to be made in a season like this. And so we're just asking that grace be the default mindset over something like trying to place blame or guilt. There's going to be churches in Poplar Bluff that choose to gather and meet. And what we say to them is grace and peace. Grace and peace. This is a decision that we are making as a body here at Westside. Listen, there's a lot of things that we don't know in this season. But there's one thing that we do know when we look back upon church history, is that Christians in a moment of crisis are always a non-anxious presence. And that's what we're choosing to be in this season, is a non-anxious presence. Listen, we are praying and we are planning and longing for the day in which we can come back together. But right now, our core identity of gospel, community, and mission is still taking place. It just looks a little bit different in this season. So again, we're going to postpone our public gatherings through the month of May. And if you have any questions, please, you can contact the church at 785-1805. You can ask to speak to a board member. Listen, our board members have been faithful meeting weekly during this pandemic. And maybe you don't know who our board members are. Brandon Miller sits on our board, Matt Blackburn, Parker Williams, Mike Pollard, Frida Wilkerson, and Terry Finnerty, along with myself. And if you know them, if you have any questions, you want to reach out to them personally, they are more than willing to meet with you and to discuss how these decisions are being made. Hey, again, what we know amidst a season of what if is this, that the grave is empty and that the throne is occupied, and that Jesus Christ, what we like to say here, rules the universe with His feet up. And during this season, though our building is postponed, the church is not closed, because the church is a body. It's not a building. And no matter what takes place, our identity at Westside is this, is that it is all about Jesus. Westside family, we love you. We are praying for you in this season, and we long for the day in which we can worship publicly again together. Until then, it's all about Jesus. Blessings.